What up? What up? What's up? Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. If you don't know what Cinco de Mayo is, it is 5 of May, obviously. All right, but it's the Mexican Independence Day, so consider it like the 4th of July. All right, like, you know, when you fight for something that you really want, then you finally get freedom and stuff like that. This is the Mexican version of that. Cinco de Mayo. And again, like yesterday, they were saying how they wanted to extend that nerdy holiday called May the 4th be with you to Revenge of the 5th. Stop it. This is already a holiday. All right. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all my Mexicans out there. Connor Rush, I see you. What? Half Mexican. He's half Mexican. That totally counts. Totally counts. All right. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Anyways, what's up, Connor Rush? I see you, Sean O'Brien. All right. I'm going to get right to it. I got I always have some thoughts in my mind, right? All right, so this is my latest thought. And I was thinking about it because, like, dude, like, there's so much stuff, like, going on where, like, maybe you can't properly push yourself until you, like, solve these crises, right? And I get this from, like, Rohit always questioning every single thing that I say. But I was like that when I was younger in terms of, like, you know, they would be like, 7 times 8 is 56. And I would be like, why? All right, I was only like 3 or 4 when I was learning that stuff. So, like, you know, that's a common thing for small kids to do. I just didn't really trust anyone in that regard, right? So, you know, asking why is not a bad thing. But if you could trust adults, man, you'd be better off. So, in my effort to try to explain every single thing to you guys, here's my best way to explain why you should work hard every single day. Because in the end, that's my job. I have to somehow convince you to do this book. That's it. If you do it, you win. If you don't, you lose. I mean, that's just it. But you're probably wondering, like, you know, the only question that you should question is what I don't even know, is if I do this book, how high will I get? The answer, relatively speaking, is you will get to your highest. But then you're like, well, what is my highest? And I don't know. I just don't know. But what matters is, like, if you get to your highest. Your highest might be a Hall of Fame NBA basketball player. Your highest might be, I don't know, the worst high school player to ever play the game. But that's your highest, and why would you not want to get to it? So, anyways, let me try to explain it real quick. All right. Here's I've never explained this out loud a day in my life, okay? So please bear with me, okay? I got a little drawing app right here. All right. So here's what we got here. We have 4 different type of people, okay? There are 4 different type of people. All right, and the person that we are very, very aware of, I suppose we can say, we will call them the rectangular people, okay? So there's these guys right here. This guy, let me make them the other color. Undo. All right, these guys right here. All right, if you have a rectangle, it's a very, very good thing. All right, it means that, like, you were born with a lot, and you gave a lot of effort. Okay, this is like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. They were born with a ton. All right, this side right here is what they were born with, and this side is what they were. Is the effort that they put forth. Okay, so this is what they have, and this is the effort that they put forth. We understand that, but some people, even in the NBA, some people outside of it or whatever, they were born with it, but they didn't put forth the effort. Okay, so they gave 0 effort. They're born with a lot and they gave 0 effort. Some of these guys are in the NBA. Some of them only wound up being in college or ended up being just high school. They had it. They were 6'7", they were 7 foot tall, but they didn't put forth the effort, right? All right, I got news for you guys. Many of you guys are not one of these 2 groups. All right, if some people in the world are this, some people in the world are this, you guys are on this side of things. Sadly, it just is what it is. What's up, Gavin Witt? Hey, Noah Masseth. So, kind of like put this side out of your mind, because that's what everyone talks about so much. This side is rare, right? Especially these guys. It would be nice if you guys had it all, and I was just trying to talk you into working hard. That's a pretty easy sell. Where it's like, do you want to be this people or these people? You know you want to be these people. The harder part comes on this end right here, all right? And it's the people who weren't born with that much. It's the people who are just 6'1", just regular people who's like the 95% of the world. They weren't born with it. And I know that you see where I'm going, but I'll take it slow anyways, okay? Now, there are some people who weren't born with it who go, well, screw it. I won't try. All right? But then again, there are some people that were born with it, or that were born without it, who still choose to try just as hard as these guys. All right? And the funny part is like, obviously you don't want to be these guys. But if you can be these guys, the sad part is that you may still end up behind these guys. And that's why you don't want to give this effort right here. But as soon as you don't give this effort, you're in this class of people. And I assure you, You don't want to be in this class of people. But what's lower than them are these guys. There's nothing sadder in life than wasted potential, okay? All right, these guys over here, let me get my red out real quick. All right, these guys over here are who you don't want to be like. If anything, you don't want to be those people. All right? Your choice is between these people right here and these people. These guys over here, they're very, very rare. All right? And these guys are the guys that you're thinking like, "Oh man, I just wish I could be them." But you just can't. You weren't born into that. And if you were, who knows if you would be right here or not. But you can prove it. You can prove which one of these two that you would have been if you happened to be born with it by giving your all. Because I assure you, man, you might think that it's hard to give your all right now because you don't have it. It's even harder to give your all when you're just the best player on your team all the time. All right? So these people are very, very rare, but your choice is between these two things. And no matter how you do in life, no matter what this effort produces, it's going to be worth it. All right, does that make sense? Bro, 6'1" is not 95% of the world. I don't know. It's pretty high. I would say below 6'1". I think average is like, what? 6'10", 5'10", 5'11" is average. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, 6'1's, I guess, tall. But 6'1 doesn't automatically get you into the NBA. Trust me, you're on the lower part of things. All right? So you are not special, is what I'm trying to say. You are not special. And get that into your head. And even if you are special, even if you are Michael Jordan out there and you were built up to withstand everything, it would do you some good to pretend that you're at this level. Pretend like you were given nothing. Pretend like it's not good enough. Just pretend. And then still give this effort. All right? Pretend like you were born with nothing. Pretend like you have nothing. Pretend like you have to strive for everything and you're going to end up good anyways. Because in the end, all that matters, the only thing that matters is this rectangle right here. That's the only thing that matters, is this rectangle right here. All right? Nothing else matters at all. So you want to be one of these two people, whether you were born with it or without it. So if you're wondering how hard should I go? How hard should I go? There's two types of people now. Only two that matter. Because the first one doesn't matter because you can't change that. It's either the top people, these two lines, all right, these two top people right here, all right, these two people, or there's the two bottom people. All right? And the top people are the ones who see something like this and they go all out for it. They are friends. They are aligned. All right? These two bottom people, they are the same. I don't care if they're 7 feet tall or 2 feet tall. They're the same because they gave zero effort. Because you can't control the first thing. All you can control is the second thing. So only these two matter. And I got to tell you something, man. Out of these two, which one impresses me most? It's the right side. It's these guys over here because they were given nothing. These guys had every reason in the world to do it. So if you have to be any two of these four, you want to be the top two, of course. If you have to be the right side or the left side, man, and if I had a choice, I would kind of choose the right side. Because me being tall, people could always just say, oh, man, you were given everything. I know rich people hate hearing it. They're like, oh, you were born into your wealth. You've done nothing. And they're like, I've done a lot. I worked my butt off. And it's like, nope, your daddy was rich. And they're right. Their daddy was rich, and now they can't ever prove themselves. But it's the people that come from the rags to the riches stories that are amazing, and that's the one that I would want to be. If I were rich, I would want it. I would want to have come from nothing, than to have come because my mom gave me all the money. If I had those two choices. So, yeah, just try your hardest, basically. All right, let's see. 5'6" is average for men, John. 5'6" is not average. I think 5'9" is average. That sounds about right. 5'6". I would say, and I think that the Netherlands is the tallest in the world. They're at 5'10" to 5'11". I think worldwide average, unless you're counting babies, I think it's 5'9". as low as 5'8". I'll give it to you. 5'9" is average American. Interesting. Either way, all right. Let's move on. What do we have today? We got our movie of the day. Piggybacking off of this. All right, I'm pointing the wrong way. Piggybacking off of this. All right, is our movie of the day, which is Eddie at the Eagle. All right, Eddie the Eagle is a true story about this weirdo. That's all I can say. Yo, this is actually what he looks like in real life. All right, the movie is a depiction of him with that dude from what's that movie called? The Kingsman movie. The lead in that movie, he plays the dude in the movie about this guy's life. I think the only reason why this story isn't more popular is because, one, he's not an American, and then two, because the same year that he was doing his stuff for the Olympics, the Jamaican bobsled team was doing their thing, so they kind of overshadowed this guy. But this guy was basically like, he was horrible. He was horrible, but he really wanted to make the Olympics since he was like young. And he would always used to tell his parents that, and they were like, "Shut up, you're an idiot," like that. And he would always like say he's gonna make the Olympics, always. And then he found some like loophole. He found some loophole where, like, spoiler alert, all right, where he could make the Olympics if he did this one skiing event that no one else did in his entire country. And it's this really dangerous one where they just go straight from the bottom and then they just like jump to like who knows where and try to like land. And it's the craziest thing ever. And this guy decides to do it. And as he's training, they're like, "Don't do it, you'll die. People train their whole lives. You just started this a day ago. Don't do it." And he freaking did it. But like, and this is like a real life thing. And then like all the cameras are on him and this dude starts going like this. And like he's like in front of everyone, like dancing, and they like love him, but he's like, you know, they think he's like stupid, but everyone like loves him, and he just like bought into it, and like it tells the whole story. But in the end, where I say it's like that beginning stuff that I was talking about, he and I won't tell you how it ends exactly, but he and the world's best, whatever it's called, downhill luge skiers, whatever they're called, all right, they were going up in the elevator together to the highest jump that anyone's ever jumped. And he was going to do it, even if he died. And the guy said, "Yo, you and me, man." He goes, we're the same. And the guy's like, "What?" He goes, "No, you're the greatest. I'm like the worst dude that's ever been in this competition." And he goes, "No." He goes, "We're like two hands on a clock. You're at 11 o'clock, and I'm at 1 o'clock. Like that." And he goes, "But we're closer together than we are to anyone else on the clock." And then he goes, "Only you and I could make history right now. No one else can. And for you guys, there's two people who can make history. If you're like J.R. Smith or like some average NBA player, you're not making history. But if you're like the greatest of all time," hey, you be quiet. If there was like an all-time greatest, like LeBron James, Michael Jordan level of people, greatest of all time. I'm not talking to you, dude. Okay, all right. If there was an all-time great, that person is the same as the kid who gave an all-time effort who wasn't supposed to make it. Those are the only two great stories. And since you guys probably don't have a chance to be Shaquille O'Neal, I say shoot for this story, and you're closer to they are than all these other people in the middle. So you guys have a chance for greatness, and that's what this movie shows you. Anyway, it's the 5th grade movie of the month. Make sure you guys watch it, especially you 5th graders out there, but I would recommend it to everyone. Eddie the Eagle, it's called. I'm going to give it 44 stars out of 50. 44 stars out of 50, watch that movie. All right, John, look this up. I'm sure you're right if you looked it up, dude. I love that movie. Saw it, Gavin? Nice. I only have 5, and I'm saving them. Well, if you win, then you would win extra coins. All right. Are you not confident because the Colorado education system failed you? John, look it up. Lock her up. Lock her. Is that? Oh, no, look it up. Sorry about that. It's important for you to realize that you guys aren't right. Hey, we'll ask Siri. Okay. Hey Siri. What is the average height of a man in the world?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is the average height of a man in the world. Check it out.
It says the average height of an American is 5'10". Globally, the height of the woman is 5'4.5". I don't know, somewhere in between there. Didn't give me a great answer. Sorry about that. We have to move on with the show. All right, quote of the day. What up, John? Big Sean in the house. What up, Big Sean? Is this Sean Jr. or Sean the Third? I can't keep track of all the Seans here. All right, quote of the day is, once you choose hope, anything's possible. All right, once you choose hope, anything's possible. That's a long quote because it's a long day, and we are on the 6th day of the week tomorrow. So for a Friday, it's once you choose hope, anything's possible. If you believe that you can do it, then you have a chance to do it. So, but you have to believe. All right, you have to, like, oh man, like, once you choose hope, anything's possible. That's deeper than you think it is, man. Like, dude, like, if you just choose to always doubt yourself, you're slowing yourself down by so much. And you're unnecessarily slowing yourself down. I mean, like, there's no reason to not believe in yourself, to not believe in the process even. Because you know what the other end gets you. If you're weighing between, should I try my hardest or should I not try my hardest? Like, dude, are you dumb? Like, what's the goal? To go somewhere, to go nowhere. Even if you fall short, somewhere is better than nowhere. All right, so work your hardest, go as hard as you can, believe in the process, have hope in that, and then have hope in yourself, because just the positivity alone will spur you forward, because you're not thinking negative thoughts. Negativity hurts you. It hurts those around you. It becomes toxic. People stop wanting to help you out. But positivity and just like the hope for human beings is an enormous entity. If you were swimming in the ocean and you saw no land, you're going to die. But if maybe you caught a glimpse of, like, let's say, like some kind of like floating rock, but it wasn't land, and you're like stuck in the ocean, and you thought that it was land, you would start swimming so fast. Maybe then you would get far enough to realize, oh crap, that wasn't land. But now you look up, and now you really do see land. Whereas the first guy, he didn't see the little piece of rock, so he had no hope, and he just died right there. And he didn't realize that seeing land was just 100 feet that way. All right. Once you choose hope, anything's possible. All right. Let's see. The average height of a man is 5'7.5 inches. 5'7.5 inches. So what did everyone say? Was it 5'6", 5'9"? Who was closer? You got to pony up that money, y'all. Pay up. All right. Moving on to our workouts. We got the elementary school workout stuff. 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. All right. That drill is just a drill about pressure. All right. The countdown game is a whole bunch of shooting, one-on-one sprint, successive dribble shots. That's our ball handling, boom, 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 like this. I love showing the successive dribble shots because none of you guys yet go as fast as Sophia. All right. So maybe try to go as fast as Sophia can for the successive dribble shots. All right. Here's Sophia working with Kendrick. You guys met Kendrick in California. So here he goes right here. Let's check it out. Who can go as fast as Sophia? Dribble, shot. This is 4th grade Sophia. Dribble, shot. Now it gets harder. Dribble between the legs, shot. Opposite hand. Dribble between the legs, shot. Dribble between the legs, shot. So this is one dribble, then between the legs twice. Now it's one dribble between the legs twice, then once behind the back. This is the one she messes up on. Oh no, she didn't. Next one. Dribble between the legs, then behind the back twice. That's the one she messed up on. And then the last one is dribble between the legs, behind the back, shot. All right. Let's see who can go faster than Sophia. All right. That's the goal. We're gonna do this workout not on Friday, but next week. All right. So heads up for that. This is how you do it. We have 2 people passing to the person, and that's how we do it. All right. Let's see. It's a DB argument. Just shut your mouth. Sean, you have to learn how to read around just the answer. John pulling up Google takes less than 10 seconds. Yeah, but every second matters in the show, dog. I ain't got that kind of time, baby. But yeah, 5'6" probably ain't right either. I definitely said 5'9". That's what I say. I'm sticking to it. It clearly says the average height for a U.S. man is 5'9". That's true though. That is true. All right. Anyways, moving on. Let's check our the workouts that we did last time. Thomas workout that went pretty well. We made everyone work out on their own. And then I judged everyone in the whole room. We had those three new kids. They were exposed to that on their first day. They're probably thinking, wait, this coach doesn't do anything. But no, you guys push yourself. A few people came in last place. The funniest one was when Ethan, he came in last place. But then I forgot about one of the new kids. And I was like, oh, wait, you're in last place. Ethan was like, yeah. He was just happy he wasn't in last place. That's cute, but the whole thing is about effort. So we got to be able to try the entire time. Thank you, John. All right, you're welcome. I don't know what you're thanking me for. Judge rank dribbling, that one okay. Retreat explode drill, you guys did okay on that one. Now try to utilize it during games. I have noticed that Noah does that during games, so great job with that. Baseline sweep, finger roll layups. We could get better at that, but we are getting better. So, and then layup to create. All right, coming off the pick and roll, penetrating to the middle, kicking out. That's a huge part of basketball. Try to get good at that. Our next workout that we're doing is the back down series. Oh, I'm hyped for that. I love the back down series because it gives you so many options. You're practicing domination. All right, pick and roll rescreen off the flat show. Noah talked about doing it during the game. He's like, they flat showed. We should have rescreened. All right, we need to get both people in on this thing. Noah only goes hard when John is watching. I know. Yeah, some people do that, man. Some people are cheaters. But, that's also a good lesson to learn. When the teacher's watching, do extremely well. All right, then we have Statue of Liberty layup, 2-ball catch layups, dial jumps, and peekaboo shots. If you have any questions on any of those things, let me know, and I will go over them right now. But other than that, I assume that you guys know what those things are. All right, moving on to our story of the day. Then we have the trivia. Then we have homework and the picture of the day and stuff like that. But let's go with let's check the homework very fast. Who's been posting? Some more pop-up pushes with the clap this time. Overhead skip passes. Inside the house? Oh, man. Doing the triple cross repeat. Aiden Wong. I see you, Aiden. Good job. All right. Cinco de Mayo. Mr. Clutch. Rohit Dawes. Practicing his clutch jumpers. He wants that ball at the end of the game. He's mad that I gave it to Connor. Noah with his jumps. Noah about to start dunking soon, baby. I like it. Step by step. All right, let's see. The next thing that we got is let's go with the picture of the day. Then we'll get trivia. All right. Suns expose Luka. Did the Suns expose Luka in the last game? Let me know what you think in the comment section. I heard that CP3 killed it. All right. That stuff happens. I know that Giannis lost as well. I think anyone can lose a game in a series. What matters is the whole series, but being down 2-0 is huge. I believe, though, they do go back home now. So I know in the past, whenever the home team would win their first two games, people didn't think all was lost. They were like, okay, then we have to go home now. And the home team was always the favorite. So who cares if you won at your house? We just have to beat you once at your house. That was under the old rules. But now people are freaked out over anything. I wouldn't worry about them because Luka has a lot of skill and he's a lot of weapons around him. So, yeah, I think next game, especially because of crap like this, they're talking about him. He's going to step it up because Luka is a legend. All right, that's what I think. All right, bro, I literally had the most clutchest layup, and then I missed because I was injured. Oh, with the excuses. All right, moving on. Let's go with our trivia question of the day. I'm going to the trivia page right now, clicking on the random video right now, looking at it right there, and seeing who the video is going to be about. Then I type the person's name in, along with the word trivia, like that, and I look at some trivia questions about this particular person or this particular thing, and then I say, oh, this one says the ultimate quiz on this person. That's too easy. Let's see this. Nope, too easy. I like this question. All right, the question is about LeBron James. All right, how many points did LeBron James score in his first game ever playing? That's the question, you guys. All right, good luck with it. Let me know if you know the answer to that question. Chime in for our chance to win. How many points did LeBron James score in his first game ever playing? If you answer it right, you have a chance to win for this month. Whoever wins for this month wins a coin. And if you happen to not be Finn Kaufman, then that would be a rare thing, okay? Because only Connors won once against Finn Kaufman. Finn Kaufman wins every single month. But so far, Kieran is tied with Finn Kaufman right now. We got Kieran and Finn winning for the month. How many points in the first game? How many points in LeBron James' first game? Wait. How many points did LeBron James score in his first game? That's the question. There we go. Who answered it first? We got Kieran. We got Finn Kaufman saying 25. Kieran saying 18. Alina saying 25. All right, let's see who won. I didn't even look it up. I figured that it was going to be like a unanimous answer, but we have two different answers. So I know he played against the Kings. Let's see. I would guess it was 25. Let's check it out. 25 points it is, and Finn Kaufman is the winner once again. All right, great job, Finn. You're up 3-2. All right, Alina, you were close. Connor, you were right there, but you said the wrong answer. No mess up, just making up stuff. Sean O'Brien, way late. I won this, so I won the height argument. Oh my goodness, he's still in the height argument? Who talks about that? All right, I am gotta check right now. Average height for a man in the world. Here we go. 5 foot 7.5 inches. That is not 5'6", Finn. You lose. But again, I said 5'9". Who was closer? It's a tie. Congratulations. But yes, I got 5 foot 7.5 inches. Average height of a man in the world. Congratulations. Nobody. We all tied. Story of the day. To get where we want to go in life, we have to keep at it. We have to create a vision. Make choices based on what moves us most swiftly toward our goals, and go after them with determination and single-mindedness. All right, so to get to where we want to go in life, we have to keep at it, obviously, right? You want to keep going. We have to create a vision. So you have to see what you want to do, write it down, having a goal board, stuff like that is huge, okay? All right, and then we have to make choices based on what moves us most swiftly toward our goals. Sometimes that's not like the popular thing. Usually it's not the popular thing. All right, sometimes it's like the monotonous, boring thing. All right, it's whatever moves you swiftly enough towards your goal. All right, and you have to go after them with determination and single-mindedness. For determination, you go through all the holes that life has to offer you. You keep going, no matter what. But then with single-mindedness, all right, think about your goal every single day. That's why I like you guys shooting bit shots. So that it's always in your mind. If you guys know anything about the Muslim religion, they do this. They just finished this whole thing called Ramadan, and they have to basically starve themselves. Right, only eat when the sun's down. You think that they're not thinking about their religious goals during that time constantly while they're hungry? For the Catholics, they have Lent. For 40 days, they have to take out one desire in their life, right? It's for control, yeah, but it's also to constantly remind yourself, right? So constantly remind yourself of your goals and then go after them every single day with single-mindedness. But again, you have to map it out first and take it step by step. So that's just like a playbook on how to get your dreams in life. All right. Finn, bro, 171 centimeters, final answer. That is equal to 5 feet and 6.1 inches. I don't know what you guys are talking about now. Yeah, once you get to metric stuff, I'm out the conversation because I'm American. All right, I'm American. All right, these colors don't bleed, baby. Colors don't bleed. Nah, baby. Nah. All right. Anyways, you guys, make sure you guys sign up for the games this weekend. Don't forget that the quote of the day is, once you choose hope, anything's possible. I'll see y'all at practice in a second. All right, hype to go over. We have our combine this weekend. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Our pick and roll workshop. We got a whole bunch of stuff this weekend. Games. So sign up for it all so we can take care of it all. And I will see y'all later. Reese's Pieces, homies.